The loyalty program. President Harry Truman signs Executive Order 9835 on March 22, 1947. This order, the loyalty program, was in response to the fears of the public and congressional investigation into communism in the United States. At the start of the fears, the Cold War began to develop, and the fear of communists operating in the country were a national threat. The Red Scare was in full development. This was the fear the government would fall into communism. With the Red Scare in development, the loyalty program was enacted to uproot any governmental workers who could be a threat. One claim by Joseph McCarthy made a famous speech that 200 known communists worked in the Department of the States. The Rosenberg Case is one specific case where he and his wife were accused of sending secrets to the Soviets. Julius Rosenberg, a nuclear scientist, and his wife Ethel were both sentenced to death by electric chair. Now back then there wasn't a lot of evidence until after the Cold War was over and Russia released their undercover agents list, and there was a 90% chance that they were actually spies for Russia.
There were a handful of issues with Truman's loyalty program. Many Americans wondered if it was constitutional. People wondered whether the nation could continue to enjoy traditional freedoms, like freedom of speech and thought, in a Cold War climate. In 1949, 11 communists were brought before a New York jury for violating the Smith Act of 1940. They were convicted of advocating the overthrow of the American government by force. They were sent to prison after the Supreme Court upheld their convictions. The loyalty program caused great distress for many innocent Americans. Loyalty oaths were demanded from many federal employees, especially teachers. In all reality, Truman's program was not constitutional, but it was still necessary. Soviet agents did infiltrate certain government agencies, and this may have helped the Soviets to develop an atomic bomb somewhat sooner than they would have. The great success of the Soviet scientists in developing an atomic bomb was thought by many to be because of the clever communist spies stealing American secrets. With both sides now atomically armed, many feared that if the Cold War should ever turn hot, there would be no world left afterwards. The loyalty program was not just about fighting off the military threat of the Soviet Union, because the dangers lurked a lot closer to home. The program was necessary to stop the Soviets from finding out our country's secrets, or maybe even sparking a communist rebellion. The rewards of the program outweighed the risks.
The Red Scare was the fear that communists would take over America. That's what sparked the loyalty program. And the loyalty program was very unconstitutional, but it was very necessary in us surviving as a country through the Cold War.